Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is pretty much my first live recording on Carnivore News. And today I wanted to look into a very interesting topic that I had come up with, which is the idea that if Elon Musk was carnivore, then we would already be on Mars. And I'm sure many people are befuddled. Like, what the hell is this guy talking about? So let me go into it a little bit. First of all, I'll go back into the history of human beings and our evolution. The idea behind what humans are evolved to eat is actually meat and fat. If you look at the carbon and nitrogen dating that's done on archaeological specimens of bone over the last 5 million years, it becomes evident pretty rapidly that our ancestral diet was meat and fat. We were eating basically zero plants. It's only in the last about 1,000 years, maybe 800 years, during the agrarian revolution, which is basically the initiation and progression of the agricultural industry, that we actually started planting crops and growing our own food. Prior to that, we were hunters and hyper carnivores, only eating meat and fat of the animals that we hunted. We went through 2 ice ages where there were basically zero plants accessible for us to eat. The only things we could eat were these large mammals, such as the hairy, woolly mammoth and the like. And during that phase of our evolution, our brains expanded in size dramatically, which I believe is key to our rapid growth in intelligence and why we actually evolved to be more intelligent than other species. In fact, it has been noted that during the agrarian revolution, our brain size has actually decreased quite significantly over the last 1,000 years. So maybe that's an indicator that we should be focusing more on eating meat and get our brain size back up, in my humble opinion. So let's get back to the original question or statement that if Elon Musk were carnivore, we'd already be on Mars. And I personally entertain this idea because I believe, and I've noted even in myself, being a hyper carnivore for about 11 months, just looking at one metric, which would be my own personal intelligence, I've noted that my intelligence was actually decreasing. And once I went hyper carnivore again, suddenly or maybe not so suddenly, but over a period of time, my intelligence has absolutely increased. And I'm obviously very pleased about that. And I just wanted to share this video. And the idea that if Elon Musk was on meat, even his superior intelligence, and I love Elon Musk. He comes from South Africa, which is a country where I lived when I was a child. So I have a lot of affinity for where he comes from and what he's all about, and really totally respect what he's been able to do. And not a lot of people who come from Pretoria have ended up being the richest man in the world and creating all these amazing companies that are doing so many wonderful things for the world and taking it in the right direction in terms of an evolutionary process. So I always think, I mean, that's kind of tongue in cheek, obviously, but imagine if he was carnivore and he was even more intelligent, in my opinion. We'd already be on Mars. So that's my little video for today. It's my first pass out. So I hope people won't be too critical. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more content similar to this. I have done a fortune of research in the carnivore space. My background is I am a medical doctor, although I do not practice, but I certainly understand and have done a lot of research in what is true nutrition. I'm kind of disappointed in how a lot of the media and the large companies are pushing a nutrition agenda, which, in my opinion, is causing a lot of harm in the world. A lot of the chronic illnesses that are present in today's populations are caused by incorrect nutrition. So hopefully in the future, I'll be talking more about that. Thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate it.